Please like and subscribe.
Hello, Collective. Welcome to your reading. Collective, this is a general spirit check-in, not a one-to-one spirit check-in. So you might not resonate with all the reading. You might not resonate with any of the reading. Whatever you do resonate with, take what you need and leave the rest behind. Collective, I could be picking up on your energy or on the energy of someone who's in your energy. So if it doesn't feel like I'm speaking about you, please switch the energies around. Collective, as you view the cards, you're going to probably have your own intuitive messages come through the reading for you from your own intuition. That's absolutely 100% okay and appropriate. Creator, please bless this reading. Please bring in the knowledge and the wisdom of the Most High for the collective and for whoever comes into the reading. Thank you. What's on the bottom of the deck is the Two of Pentacles in reverse. So it's like someone's going through the motions. They're not really, no, you can't really see it there. Let's put it here. There we go. It's like you're not really committed to what you're doing. You're just sort of going through the motions, more on like, almost like automatic pilot. It's like your heart's not in it anymore. Whatever this is, it feels like your heart isn't in it anymore. But for some reason, okay, I see what's going on here. I see. Okay. So after a period of rest, you kind of came into a lot of abundance. A lot of your most maturest energy, how do I say this? What's the word I'm looking for? It's like a mature energy that was abundant, very abundant, mature energy. But you weren't telling yourself the truth about something. You or somebody else. Someone else was either being deceptive or you're maybe being self-deceptive. Maybe with yourself, maybe with somebody else. But someone's watching the other person. It's like almost like they're, I don't want to say spying, but maybe watching your social media. Just you're watching someone. You're watching someone. And for the energy that's tied up to you, there's somebody here. Well, this could be your energy too, though. You know, because you were in some pretty good energy here, and you still are. You're still in pretty good energy here, like very good energy. You know, your hard work is paying off. You're becoming clearer, understanding where you've, not been into it and not being in alignment with yourself, refining that even more, which is like bringing you even into a lot more creative energy, beautiful creative energy. Could even be like a pregnancy, some of you could be pregnant. But there's a tough decision you're going to make about something. And you know that you're not willing to commit to a thing anymore. There's kind of a change of having a change of heart, just a change of something where there's just not a commitment anymore. Maybe somebody is just like gone, I'm hearing gone soft, maybe, just there's just not a commitment, whether this is you or somebody else. And I'm feeling like somebody is in a lot of stress about it. Maybe this is you. Maybe you're in a sense of grieving about it, grieving about having to have. I'm feeling like for a lot of you, this has already happened, even though it's. Yeah, I feel like it's already happened, and you're still grieving it. You're still letting go of guilt and fear. That's what I'm feeling. I feel like a lot of conditioning. You're letting go of a lot of conditioning. And of course, this usually comes at night. Was it Teresa of Avila calls it when the reptiles usually come at night. And they're within our own psyche. And they come to us to basically, they're reptiles. They're, it's like a stereotype. No offense to the reptiles. I love reptiles. But in this symbolic archetypal sense, it's meaning like a very hardened, one-dimensional survival, only one can win, like very reptilian brain, like the back of the brain. So it's like a survival, also guilt, shame, the accusing spirit. That's a reptile. That's a symbolic archetypal reptile. As even stated in the Bible, So yeah, that's what I feel, is that there's a lot of stress, but you're covered. And in the Rider White deck, can you see them here? Yeah, you can kind of make them out a little bit. If I can turn. The blue patches of the blanket are the zodiac. And I believe the red, is it roses or is it acacia fruit? It could be roses. The path of the rose, heart, or the acacia fruit, acacia tree. Like what's on her, or no, I think hers is pomegranates, I'm pretty sure. But these are different types of fruit that have really powerful values to the health, to the overall health. So even though you're up, you or somebody else is up at night, you're covered under the zodiac. The zodiac is covering you and supporting you. And you're still in a state of rest. Okay, so you are in the process of letting go of someone. You're in the process of letting go. And kind of going your own way, finding your own way. Yeah, you're pretty independent. You know what you're doing. Okay, what is the King of Pentacles? Yes, okay. Oh, look at that. Oh, interesting. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I feel like there's a part of you, a very empowered part of you that has the energetic financing, the experience. The pentacle is this world, it's the physical dimension, it's the material dimension. And you've got the experience, the maturity. The king is the king because he has authority. So basically, your action and your wisdom has matured to the point where you have authority. You know by experience. You not only know because you know, but you also know because you lived it. So this is the part of you that was getting you through like this overall, because this is the overall feeling. It's like a forced step, like going through the motions, maybe even a little bit inflexible. Someone is a little bit inflexible, but we have this again. So going through the motions, almost like on autopilot. Your heart's not in it anymore. Your heart's not in it anymore. Maybe that's because of inflexibility. Maybe that's where, I don't know what's happened. Could be because of inflexibility. It could be because it's over. Like it just needs to end. There's no collaboration going on. It's you want something better. You want something more. This is your energy or their energy, but somebody is having an issue with their own insecurity, and I'm feeling that's what has contributed to like the breakdown, contributed to change. At the same time, as I said, okay, you are in your King of Pentacles energy, mature energy, experienced energy, because you know and you lived it. You know it because you lived it. Whatever change you're going through, you have this change. Oh, because of your inflexibility, because of your knowledge of your own inflexibility, because your knowledge of your okay, I'm just hearing a scripture from the New Testament when Christ said, divorce only exists because of the coldness of your hearts. So someone's inflexibility doesn't necessarily have to be yours, but somebody's inflexibility that kept them from overcoming their marital challenges, the challenges that come up in a relationship. And instead, this person allowed these challenges in the relationship to not sabotage it, but to kind of lower the quality of the relationship. I think this person expected perfection because they themselves were insecure. Whoever this is. They themselves were insecure. So it's And I'm feeling that is what is contributing to this king energy, that you are this way because you were also the worst of yourself. You were inflexible. You allowed the challenges of your life to lower the quality or your perception, lower the quality of your perception of life because of your own sense of your feelings not being heard. Okay. What is the Nine of Pentacles, Creator? What is the Nine of Pentacles? Yes, I feel like you've been through this a lot. And that's what makes you understand yourself so much and your own habits, your own patterns that contributed to toxic relationships. Yeah. And that's why you are where you are now, is because your hard work has paid off. And I'm seeing this as work. Like, it could be hard work in the world too. Let's not discount that. But I'm meaning also your inner hard work is paying off. You're getting clearer about yourself, seeing your own faults. You know, that's how we get clear. We're not clear when we're like, oh, look how perfect I am. Like, no, it's like, oh my God, okay, I fucked up here. I fucked up over there. Ooh, I could have done that a little better. I could have shown up a little more there, you know. We just, yeah. And that allows you to increase and improve your own creative energy. And I'm feeling that's what's going to be coming in, because you're honoring yourself. Yeah, exactly. You have achieved this. And yeah, people are watching you because you have achieved, your hard work is paying off. And there was a time in your life when you were not in a Nine of Pentacles position. You know, it doesn't have to be, this is a female representing this. So meaning fertile, meaning, doesn't matter if you're a male or a female, you have, when you're fertile, it means you have the capacity to be impregnated by vision that comes from the higher dimensions of you, your higher self, you know, your God mind, and we all have it. So that's what I feel, is that your hard work is paying off because of the work you've done on yourself. And people have been watching you and weren't always honest with you. But that didn't let you no longer allowed that to stop you. Maybe in the past you did, but now you don't. You trust their work. You trust their work. Oh, I'm even hearing like people who have lied to you and looked straight in your eye and lie to you. You know, with even lying by omission. You know, knowing the truth but holding back, not telling the truth. That's lying by omission. You know, that's a term in the court of law even. You know, so you're very wise. And you got this way because of the mistakes you made. And that's what I mean. This is you becoming clear about your mistakes. So I'm feeling that's what's going to be highlighted up here possibly on the board, is you understanding your own fallacy, your own imperfections that you're now aware of. It's not to shame yourself, it's to, you know, you are here. You are in a very good place energetically and physically. Very. You know, it's like when this story that I believe it's Caroline Mace who tells the story about a person that calls, this person's like going through some sort of a depression, and they call up a shaman that they know in the area, and they say, hi, I need your help, and the shaman's like, yes, how can I help you? Well, I'm just so depressed, I can't get out of bed, and I just can't stand life, and I'm so sad all the time, and blah blah blah. They went on and on and on. Not to discredit depression, I've been there, okay. But the shaman said, can you see, like, do you have your vision? And he said, yes, I can see. You obviously can hear because we're talking and you're hearing me, so you have your ears. He said, do you have your hands? Are you able to write? Or yeah, oh yeah, I have my hands. Okay, do you have your legs? Are you able to walk? Are you wheelchair bound? He said, no, I'm able to walk. The shaman's like, well, then what is your problem? Why are you? And it all comes down to, it all comes down to what we feed. We have to feed both wolves. In the Cherokee legend of the two wolves, you can't just feed one wolf and starve the other. What do you can kill your shadow, can you? So if we turn on the light, you're not going to have a shadow. There's no night for you. It's only daytime. There's no down, there's only up. There's no exhale, there's only inhale. No, we live in a duality. We live in a spiral galaxy. We live in duality. That's what makes the high priestess the high priestess, is she understands the nature of duality within the whole of her life. And this is what I see for you, is that you understand this is like the high priestess within your own life. Your own sense of inner unhappiness, your lack, your incapacity. This is in the past energy of you being able to ground your vision, meaning you were like, when they say in the Bible, the woman was barren, that's kind of what that means, is unable to ground your visions, ground your ideas. How come I can't bring my ideas to life? There's like either so much resistance within you, or there's resistance all around you, which is basically a reflection of you. It is as you say it is, O Master. And the burden, your sense of burden, and all of this made you take a look at, it is as I say it is, O Master. Like, something within your life has caused you to take a look at yourself and understand where you are. It is as you say it is, O Master. So what does that mean? Why am I in this position then? Why am I so unhappy? Why am I not able to bring my ideas to life? I'm stuck following everybody else except my own voice. And why do I feel so burdened? And life began to show you, this is probably very specific, but for each of you, life began to show you how your language, behavior is a language. So I'm not only speaking, talking and articulating your life. I'm talking behavior. Look at the language you're speaking to yourself, about your life. And I feel like that's what you've been doing, is looking at the language you've been speaking about your life. And that's why you are in such a good position of Nine of Pentacles. You're very wise. You know yourself very well. What is the Empress? Because when the Empress was there, now you are able to ground your visions. Now you are. What is the Empress, Creator? Oh, new deck. Okay. What is the Empress? The Empress. Yeah, what an interesting reading. It's showing the underbelly of all of these cards, like the Empress meaning sovereignty, creativity, um, uh, happiness, pleasure. You've reached a level of maturity, pleasure. You've reached a dimension of your life when you can afford happiness. When we're surviving, it's like we don't feel like we can afford to be happy. I'm busy surviving. Everything's, that's the way I used to be anyway. And I had to learn. The Empress is also a luxury. Yes, you have the luxury of happiness. You have the luxury of personal growth. You have the luxury. A lot of people don't have that luxury of personal growth. Maybe more now so than ever before, post-COVID and the internet and all the information about mental health now. So there's all of that. But yes, seeing the underbelly of everything, the Empress energy, you have this creative energy within you. Because yes, you were unable to ground your ideas in the past. The spiral, look at the spiral. But at the same time, the star, interesting. When you look at it this way, they're both upright. No matter what way you look at it, the star's upright. Okay, excellent. So even though in the midst of conflict, in the midst of, I see this as High Priestess energy, also I'm feeling again governed by the stars and the cosmos. You have connection to the stars, to the upper dimensions. Not only is this about your incapacity in the past to ground your ideas, but it's also about getting to know your value, know your worth, going into contemplation mode about your life, about yourself, disconnecting from energies that aren't serving you anymore. And that's what I see with this Ace of Pentacles. Disconnecting, because I feel like it brought you a lot of conflict. It brought a lot of conflict. And you just wanted to avoid it. You wanted to avoid the conflict. And disconnecting from relationships, that weren't good for you anymore, also brought you a lot of joy, also too. What is the difficult decision, Creator? What is the difficult decision? What is the Two of Swords? Or is this a truce? Could be a truce too. A truce, a stalemate, or a difficult decision. What is the Two of Swords? The Two of Swords. Two of Swords. What is the Two of Swords? Oh, wow. See, I always see this card, the Two of Swords, as the training of the samurai. So it's like from this rest in the past, you see from your unhappiness, your inability to ground your visions, and your sense of burdensome, being exhausted and overstressed and burdened, just having such a heavy heart. And this, you did hard work on yourself, the training of the samurai. You tamed a lot of your inner elements, your water, ferocious ocean water of emotion, air, mental clarity, fire, your passion, the fire that burns within you, the light of your soul. That's the fire element. Then the earth element, everything being stable in here. And then there is the growing of the moon, the growing light of your intuition. So with this training of the samurai, you begin to use your energy responsibly and efficiently. You began to. This is in the past. You start telling yourself the truth about why you felt so almost like Five of Pentacles, like in a state of lack. You started telling yourself the truth about all of this. This is why you're in the Nine of Pentacles energy now, is because of the work you did here. And you released yourself from an energy that really was not good for you anymore. It may have been good for you at one time in your life, but not anymore. This energy is harmful to you now. And you releasing yourself, you're able to, the Six of Swords, the ibis, the Six of Swords, these birds are grounded. Look at the spirals in between each of the swords. So many different conflicts in your life. But there's truth here. A lot of mental clarity and truth. And you are able to tell the truth and be airborne. This is all symbolic. And the Eight of Swords in reverse, be airborne. Here is this spiral. So whatever was in stone, whatever felt like it was a truth, the sword and the stone. See the sword and the stone here? A truth that has been in you, and it takes a pure heart to pull that out. You can only pull that out by going through your heart and seeing yourself vulnerable, and it will require the High Priestess energy to pull this sword out. And you did, because you released yourself from a karmic wheel. So it's maybe the difficult decision is now that you see the truth in a situation. Now you have a difficult decision to make. And that requires you tapping into your King of Pentacles energy. Yes, it requires you seeing through the lenses of your previous selves. And this is how you understand others, because we're all here. All of us are here in some way. We're all fucking up in some way. None of us are perfect. So all of us are here in some way. So in your clarity, you're going to be requiring, I'm feeling the counsel of the less popular archetypes, experiences of you. Personalities, not personalities, but perceptions of the world, the different shades of perception that we all have. We have many different, they say up to 72, which is like the full circle, 72 angles. 72 degrees, is it? 72 degrees or something like that. But there's like 360 degrees, but there's 72 specific special degrees or something like that within a circle. Anyway, I'm getting off track here. Yes, your King of Pentacles energy is going to be employing the less popular parts of yourself in order to understand somebody else, because you know yourself, you know your own mistakes. Okay, that's what this is about. Oh my gosh, okay, holy smoke. Maybe you're being inflexible about something, but anyway, you're seeing your own imperfections. And you're going to be employing your less popular archetypes in order to understand someone else's mistakes that you're dealing with, that you don't want to commit to. What is this lack of commitment, Creator? What is this lack of commitment? This Page of Pentacles energy. Lack of commitment, greed, which means like you have to be right, you have to win, you have to be right at all costs. It's not necessarily Five of Swords energy, but it's still within this context. It's like a type of greed or just laziness. But I don't feel it's laziness. What is the Page of Pentacles, Creator? The Page of Pentacles. Okay, challenge, death, and the Seven of Swords. So yes, in order to understand this person, you have to put an end. If you're going to be back in their life or get over whatever this is that's going on with someone else. I'm feeling someone else's energy here. Or maybe this is a lack of commitment towards something within your own life, within your own self. It's going to be a challenge. Oh, it's almost like the addict, because this is how addiction is. Addiction, to go up against addiction, you know? Oh, I feel like this is somebody in your life maybe that is going up against addiction. And you've had to look at your own faults in order to understand this person. And that's helping you see your own inflexibility. Or maybe this is someone else's energy entirely in your life. But whatever's going on here, whether you or somebody else is going up against some sort of addiction that you no longer want to commit to, it's a challenge. And in order to get through this challenge, there has to be the death of a self-deception. And the death of looking at others. No more looking at others. You have to go now through yourself. Because others aren't going to be doing this work. You're going to be doing this work. Or whoever this is going to be doing this work. They have to develop trust in themselves. What is the Nine of Swords, Creator? What is the Nine of Swords? New deck. Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords. Holy, this Empress stuff here. Holy smoke. Okay, so the Empress in reverse, the Knight of Wands, and the Four of Swords again. You know what I feel like it is? I feel like you're being really hard on yourself. That's what I feel this is. This is what I'm feeling. That you're being super hard on yourself because you feel like you've wasted time, you know, in getting to these higher dimensions within you. Maybe you feel like you were being lazy, but you weren't. You've done such incredible hard work on yourself. I think that you put a lot of expectation on yourself and you're really hard on yourself. You know, because that's what I see here is that you have been working incredibly hard. You don't just land in the Nine of Pentacles energy. You don't just land in the Empress energy. You know, so even though you're in really good energy, the card's also showing you like, ease up on yourself, ease up. You're excellent. Rome wasn't built in a day, okay? Rome wasn't built in a day. I can't tell you how many times I personally have been told that. And I'm like, you want to bet? If I was there, it would have been, but it probably would have fell apart the same day or the next day. So yeah, so true change takes time. It takes time. And this has been a very interesting read. This is like a showing of your own underbelly to yourself in a gentle, loving way. That yes, look at the work you've done. Look at what you see of yourself. That's huge. Most people will shut their eyes and squeeze and turn away. They don't want to see. They don't want to know. They're terrified. That's why I say the fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, and that has nothing to do with God in this context. It has to do with you, the beginning of the knowledge of you and how powerful you are. Look at this energy. Look at this. So I'm feeling like whatever you have done, whatever you're going up against, you haven't wasted any time. There is definitely bear energy here. You are gathering nutrients through your life. Specific nutrients that are only found in your life. The nutrients that you need. And that's through your mistakes. That's through the time it's taken to come through these mistakes and learn. Yeah, so that's what I'm feeling this inflexibility is about. Almost like being on autopilot. Like you're losing heart on the path because it's not happening fast enough. The Creator's saying you need to have some fun. Remember what we were saying earlier? You can't afford to have happiness and joy. You're too busy surviving. That's like, oh my gosh, look at what you've done. You're not just surviving, man. People who are surviving don't accomplish this, okay? They're surviving. They don't have the time to accomplish this. And look at what you have done. So you're not just surviving, and that's what I mean. The Creator, you're being inflexible with yourself. And probably with others in your life. I feel like you have a high bar. You've set the bar very high for yourself and for others. And that's what I mean. You're going to be employed the less popular parts of yourself in order to understand others. Yes. Yeah. What is that quote by Gibran? Is it by Gibran? And he said, Nobody goes unless we all go. Meaning like ascending like the Mayans did, ascending like it speaks about in the Bible, ascending into like a higher dimension, not only within ourselves, but into the new earth. You know, Eckhart Tolle talks about the new earth. The new earth is here. It's here. It's among us. It's in us. But we're the ones that have to do the work to ascend to it within us. We have to create it in us also too. It's not just there, even though it is there. It's such a paradox. It's a paradox. Like it really is. It's like we invented God. God didn't come down and write the Bible all by himself, but yet God is God. You know, what came first, the chicken or the egg? It's that kind of a paradox. Okay, I'm going to leave this reading here, you guys. You guys are incredible. Go easy on yourself. Go have some fun. Go to the beach, relax. You are incredible. You are incredible, and the job you've been doing in your life and the work you're doing is definitely paying off. You're in an excellent position. I'm so proud of you, whatever you're going up against, whether this is an addiction, whether this is a person that you're no longer committing to, but you're seeing your own, what needs to end within yourself. And that is your own self-deception, and you know what that is. It'll be different for each of you. I know what it is for me. You know, we're all in on it. We're all in it. That's why we're here. None of us are perfect. Otherwise, we wouldn't be here. We would have ascended like we were just talking about. Okay. All right. And usually Ram Dass would put her when you ascend and you're done, usually that's when a person usually dies. And he says it's like a hook comes from left stage and yanks you off the stage, you know. So if you're still here, there's still work to be done. And you're doing it, but have some fun. Have some fun. All right, you guys, I'm going to leave the reading here. You guys are amazing. It is an honor to read for you. And I will see you guys in the next reading. All right, you take care.